The top 10 most spectacular bank robberies in history. Number 10 is the Securitas Depot robbery, 2006, England. They stole £53.1 million. Method to know is that robbers kidnapped the depot manager and his family, then forced him to open the vault. Notable information is that this is the largest cash robbery in British history. This audacious heist involved a group of armed robbers who kidnapped the depot manager and his family, forcing him to open the vault. The robbery was meticulously planned and executed, and the perpetrators managed to escape with a staggering £53.1 million. The stolen money was never recovered. Number 9 is the Central Bank of Iraq robbery, 2007, Baghdad. Stolen money was $375 million. Method to know is that the robbers stormed the bank and made off with a large sum of cash. Notable information is when the heist was carried out during the chaos of the Iraq War. This daring heist took place during the tumultuous period of the Iraq War. A group of armed robbers stormed the Central Bank of Iraq and managed to escape with a staggering $375 million. The robbery was a major blow to the Iraqi government and highlighted the security challenges facing the country at the time. The stolen money was never recovered. Number 8 is the Great Train Robbery, 1963, England. Stolen money was £2.6 million. Method to know is that the robbers hijacked a Royal Mail train and made off with the cash. Notable information is that this is one of the most famous heists in British history. This iconic robbery involved a group of armed robbers who hijacked a Royal Mail train and made off with a substantial amount of cash. The heist was carefully planned and executed, and the robbers managed to evade capture for a time. The Great Train Robbery became a national sensation and has been the subject of numerous books, films, and television programs. The stolen money was eventually recovered, but the majority of the robbers were eventually caught and sentenced to prison. Number 7. The Lufthansa Heist, 1978, New York City. Stolen money is $5 million in cash and $1 million in jewelry. Method to know is that the robbers stormed a Lufthansa cargo building at JFK Airport. Notable information is that the heist was immortalized in the film Goodfellas. This infamous heist involved a group of armed robbers who stormed a Lufthansa cargo building at JFK Airport and made off with a significant amount of cash and jewelry. The robbery was so well planned and executed that it became one of the most talked about crimes in New York City history. The heist was later immortalized in the film Goodfellas, which depicted the events leading up to and following the robbery. The stolen money was never recovered. Number 6 is that the Knightsbridge Security Deposit robbery, 1976, England. Stolen money is £3 million. Method was the robbers drilled into a vault and stole valuables from customers' safety deposit boxes. Notable information for you is that the heist was carried out over several nights. This daring heist involved a group of robbers who drilled into a vault at the Knightsbridge Security Deposit Company and stole valuables from customers' safety deposit boxes. The robbery was carried out over several nights, and the perpetrators managed to evade capture for a time. The stolen valuables were never recovered. Number 5 is the Dar es Salaam Bank Heist, 1976, Tanzania. Stolen money is $3.5 million. Method to know is that the robbers stormed a bank and made off with a large sum of cash. Notable information is that the heist was carried out by a group of armed militants. This daring heist involved a group of armed militants who stormed a bank in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and made off with a substantial amount of cash. The robbery was a major blow to the Tanzanian government and highlighted the security challenges facing the country at the time. The stolen money was never recovered. Number 4 is the Banco Central burglary, 2005, Brazil. Stolen money was $70 million. Method to know is that the robbers dug a 256-foot tunnel to a bank vault. Notable information is that the heist was meticulously planned and executed over several months. This incredible heist involved a group of robbers who dug a 256-foot tunnel to a bank vault in Fortaleza, Brazil. The robbery was meticulously planned and executed over several months, and the perpetrators managed to escape with a staggering $70 million. The stolen money was never recovered. Number 3 is the Antwerp diamond heist. 2003, Belgium. Stolen money was diamonds worth an estimated $100 million. Method to know is that the robbers tunneled into the Antwerp World Diamond Center. Notable information to know is this is one of the most daring and sophisticated heists in history. This daring heist involved a group of robbers who tunneled into the Antwerp World Diamond Center, one of the most secure diamond vaults in the world. The robbers managed to disable the security systems and make off with diamonds worth an estimated $100 million. The heist was so daring and sophisticated that it remains one of the most talked about robberies in history. The stolen diamonds were never recovered. Number 2 is the Brink's mat robbery, 1983, England. Stolen money was £26 million in gold bullion, diamonds, and cash. Method to know is that the armed robbers stormed a security depot near Heathrow Airport. Notable information is that the stolen gold has never been fully recovered. This daring heist involved a group of armed robbers who stormed a security depot near Heathrow Airport and made off with a staggering £26 million in gold bullion, diamonds, and cash. The robbery was one of the biggest heists in British history, and much of the stolen gold has never been recovered. And the number 1 most spectacular bank robbery in history, the Dunbar Armored Car robbery, 1997, Los Angeles, stolen. $187 million was stolen. Method: disguised as police officers, robbers gained entry to the depot and overpowered guards. Notable, one of the largest cash heists in US history. This audacious heist involved a group of armed robbers who disguised themselves as police officers and gained entry to the Dunbar Armored Car Depot in Los Angeles. Once inside, they overpowered the guards and made off with a staggering $187 million in cash. The robbery was one of the largest cash heists in US history and remains a testament to the ingenuity and audacity of the perpetrators. The stolen money was never recovered,